Have you ever encountered police officers who think that because they wear a badge, they're subject to different rules? Today we're talking about entitled cops who got humbled right away because they messed with the wrong citizens. Like my man Kendrick said, be humble, sit down. And let's go to the videos. When a cop saw a man filming in front of the police station, she wasn't pleased and went over to confront him. She asked him straight away why he was filming. Well, just being able to record should be reason enough. But this cop told him he didn't have permission to film their vehicles. It seems like she doesn't know the Constitution or the fact that you could film anything you can see from public spaces. The man wasn't trespassing or breaking any laws. He was just filming from the sidewalk. However, the cop insisted that he wasn't allowed to take pictures of police cars. She acted like it was her sworn duty to keep anyone from filming the vehicles, even though her real job was to serve the community.
What are you doing?
I'm just making a video.
Of what?
The Garda station.
For what purpose?
The matters of public interest.
Public interest for what?
The public are interested in videos like this.
For what though? Like, is that you're recording official? It is. You're not allowed to record official vehicles.
I'm filming from public.
I'm saying to you, you're not allowed to record.
Is there an offence?
Yeah, you're recording Garda vehicle reg numbers coming in and out. Do you know what I mean? There's also codes to the gate there.
It's your job. It's your job to secure it.
For?
Just making a video.
For what though? Public interest for what?
People want to see this morning.
What do they want to see? Guards
want to
coming
see
in and out.
videos like this.
You're recording official vehicles coming in and out of a secure
I'm not
area.
filming official vehicles.
Yeah, it is official. It's official marked.
From here.
From where here?
Is it relevant?
I didn't give you permission to record me.
I don't need your permission. I'm filming from public.
We do need your permission.
What country are you from?
It's irrelevant.
No, it is relevant.
Why?
For visa status.
Do you think that I've entered the country illegally?
Where are you from?
It's not relevant.
It's a question.
Okay, and I've answered the question.
What's your answer?
I don't believe I'm entitled to answer. I don't think it's relevant to what I'm doing.
It's a public place and you're being asked a question.
Okay. Am I required by law to answer the question?
Yeah, you are.
What law am I obliged?
Sorry?
Seeing that she was struggling, another cop came over to help her out, but surprise, surprise, he made things worse. Without any basis, he accused the man of being in the country illegally. If you think that sounds confusing, imagine how the man felt. Sometimes it looks like cops just start making things up when they're losing an argument. The second cop gave his colleague enough time to think of an excuse. She then claimed that the police vehicles were property of the police station. First off, lady, that isn't even true. And secondly, she seemed to be missing the point that people can film private properties from public spaces without any legal issue as long as they aren't trespassing.
Well, where are you from?
Doesn't matter.
Sorry?
Doesn't matter. Do you suspect that I've entered illegally?
Sorry?
Do you suspect that I've entered the country illegally?
Sorry?
Do you suspect?
I can't hear you.
Do you suspect that I've entered the country illegally?
Which country?
Ireland.
Ireland. Are you from Ireland?
Perhaps.
Sorry?
Perhaps.
Well, can I see some identification?
No, I don't have any ID.
You don't?
No.
Right. Okay. You don't have any ID on your person whatsoever?
None.
None. Okay. You know, you'd be able to tell us who you are and where you're from.
I don't have to.
Sorry?
I don't have to.
Says who?
I'm just doing some filming. There's nothing more to it than that. I am allowed.
You're not allowed.
I've done my research. I wouldn't be irresponsible. I have. So what?
You're not allowed.
Excuse me? I don't have any press credentials.
No credentials. You're no.
I don't need any credentials. I'm a member of the public, filming from public.
Official Garda vehicle.
It's not an offence to do so.
Yeah, this actually is. This belongs to the station. Do you know what I mean? So you're not actually allowed.
What information could I pull from that registration?
You can. Do you know what I mean? It's not allowed. It's prohibited.
I don't think it is. I've done my research. I wouldn't be irresponsible. I have.
So I'm giving you an order now to leave the area, please.
Despite being totally in the wrong, the first cop kept pushing her point. This time, she really showed her true colors and her sense of entitlement when she declared that she didn't allow anyone to film police cars. Who was she to restrict activities that are protected by law? The man then threw a curveball by asking about Section 8, and they just stared at him blankly, speechless. I bet they didn't expect someone to know the law better than they did. To break the awkward silence, the first cop demanded his ID. But of course, the man wasn't fazed at all. He knew he didn't have to hand over anything since he wasn't doing anything wrong, no matter how much they wanted to flex their tiny authority.
What's that under Section 8?
You do not have my permission to film me.
I don't need anyone's permission.
You do actually.
So you're ordering me under Section 8 of the Public Order Act?
You're not allowed record.
Public Order Act.
Yeah, so Section 8. Have I contravened any other section of the Public Order Act?
Sorry?
Have I contravened any other section of the Public Order Act for you to give me a directive under Section 8?
You've been informed.
Yes, but on what basis?
Give your name and address as well. That's Section 24.
Yeah, but I haven't contravened any section of the Public Order Act.
Refusing to give that. You've no ID.
I haven't committed any offences, have
no
I?
ID, on you whatsoever.
I don't need any ID.
You're saying you won't even give your details, and then you're filming it.
Can you not surround me, please?
No.
Can you not surround me, please? I'm feeling very intimidated.
Sorry?
Can you not surround me?
But you're in my workplace.
But I'm filming from public.
No, you're in my workplace.
Okay, but there's no need
If you
to
want,
stand so
back.
close.
Stand back. But you're in my workplace.
So this is an intimidation tactic.
No, it's not. You're in my workplace.
Why are you standing so close? Is there
I'm
not
in my
COVID?
workplace.
Should we not have 2 meters distance?
You should, yeah.
Can you have a word with, I don't feel like there's any need for this. I've communicated, I've explained what I'm doing.
You haven't explained. You said public interest.
With all due respect, I don't need to
Any explanation whatsoever.
Excuse me? I'm just making a video.
For what?
People are interested in seeing these videos.
Seeing what? The patrol cars driving in.
No, they want to see. They want to see how the authorities react to people filming from public, and they want to see the authorities respect their rights.
You can't even give a genuine reason, an explanation why you're.
The cop wasn't happy that her supposed authority was being ignored. She kept pressing harder. This time, she accused the man of being in their personal space, but he was just on the sidewalk, which definitely isn't part of their workplace. When that didn't work, she looped back to the beginning of their conversation and asked him again why he was filming. Well, he had a good reason. He was filming to show people that there are cops who get upset when someone exercises their constitutional rights in public. These cops had stupidly fallen into his trap, and now he's got great footage for his cause, all thanks to their poor handling of the situation.
You need to have a reason or an explanation.
You're filming us, and you have absolutely no explanation for what.
I do have an explanation.
You don't have an explanation.
I do.
You don't.
Rest assured.
I told you I don't want to be on.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to.
You're in our workplace.
I'm not in your workplace. I'm in a public place.
No, it's not. This is our workplace.
So this isn't a public place.
This is our workplace. All this is part.
I'm aware, but it can be filmed from public.
No, it can't. Said to you can't even give a proper explanation.
There is a proper explanation.
You're not.
Matters of public interest. The public are interested to see how their tax money is being spent. Interactions between the public and the authorities.
You can't even tell us where you're from, so we don't even know.
I don't need to tell you.
So why are you saying you're doing it on behalf of taxpayers when you can't prove you're a taxpayer?
I don't need to prove I'm a taxpayer. What about other taxpayers?
You're a hypocrite.
Okay, let's reserve our opinions. You're in uniform, you're at work.
You prove it and not have a discussion with you, but at the moment you're just a hypocrite.
Okay, I'll be a hypocrite. Why are you standing so close, man? There's no need for this.
I'm not your bro.
I'm not your. Alright.
I'm just curious. I like your phone, you see.
You're trying to intimidate me. Can you tell him to pack it in? There's no need. Excuse me? Excuse me? Why do I need to stop recording? I'm just expressing my right to film from public. This is very unprofessional behaviour. Excuse me?
There's 5 cars as well in there.
Just when you thought this cop couldn't make things any worse, she continues to dig herself into a deeper hole. Her ego was apparently too big to just admit her mistake and walk away. Instead, she now claimed that the police cars were private property. Obviously, that's not right at all. After all, whose money is it that's used to buy the police cars? Definitely not hers. Then another cop showed up in a police car and parked right next to them. These officers acted as if they were dealing with some major criminal. In reality, they were just wasting their time. Instead of dealing with actual crimes, they were hassling a guy who hadn't done anything wrong.
You have no right to record their private cars.
They're not exempt from being filmed.
Oh yeah, they are. You have no this security issue, right? You have no right to record.
Okay, well, rest assured, I haven't got.
You have no right to record private vehicles.
Actually, if they're in public or anything I can see from public.
Place.
But I can film them from public.
No, it's a private area. You're not allowed to record private cars. There's a national security with regards to it.
Insecurity in regards to what?
Because they're guards, private vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, well, they are. Well, what did you think they were?
Excuse me? I have done my homework, but I can film anything from public. This is very unprofessional.
No, it's not. You're reporting me. I can report you.
But this whole trying to surround me, intimidate me,
He's allowed to record you. You're in a public place.
you seem quite reasonable. I'd rather speak with you. You two, I don't know,
You two what?
what's going on.
You were asked a question why you're recording.
They're right. Recording. They are the vehicles.
and private.
Okay, is that an offence?
To record private vehicles.
I haven't been able to make out any private
No,
vehicles.
really. Who are we going by? You saying that?
But regardless, they can be filmed.
Sorry, it's safety as well.
Your CCTV cameras film everyone's private cars.
It's safety.
Okay, I'm not here to.
So we're working in it like for security and safety. Okay, so there is an issue around recording our private vehicles and our reg numbers. Do you know what I mean? We don't know what purpose you're going to be using this for. Exactly.
Just for my own recreation.
No, for what? We have an issue with regards to that. I have an issue with my...
It's not a security risk.
It is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Who? Says you. It's a complete stranger who won't...
The cop, not one to run out of ideas, quickly came up with another argument. It's exhausting how many excuses she had. She now claims they couldn't let him record their cars because there was sensitive information inside that shouldn't be recorded. But now really, whose job is it to protect that information? Certainly not the job of a random guy filming from a sidewalk. It's a real mystery how this cop got her job when she seems to lack even a basic understanding of the law.
Information.
I don't need to give over my information.
Oh, we know.
I'm expressing my rights.
What you're linked to. Do you know what I mean? So my point is,
Linked to what?
I don't want my personal vehicle reg being anywhere.
It's not going to be
You
anywhere,
don't
don't
have
worry.
my authority. Yeah, I have what? A stranger's word for that.
Okay, well you have to go on based on what you know. Not everyone is.
Everything. You don't have a right.
I'm not a
to
criminal.
fill in my-
Like you can't just suspect
Did
me.
I say you were? But we don't know who you are.
Well,
Yeah, and
you
I'm
can't
saying
treat
you do
everyone
not-
as a suspect.
You do not have the right to record our own.
Well, technically
private
I do.
vehicle. No, you don't. It's private spot. You do
The
not.
CCTV
you
cameras
do not.
can-
You do not. That's different. You do not. You're a private person. You do not have a right to record private reg and use them for whatever purposes. You don't. So go back and look up your legislation.
That's nice.
I told you I don't want to be filmed. He told you he doesn't want to be filmed. So you're not respecting any of that.
If you're in public, you don't have any.
I do have rights.
Any rights?
Rights?
Not.
Oh, humanity.
I actually do have rights.
Yeah, I know.
And you're not showing any respect or dignity towards argument.
Listen, if the camera's upsetting you, then that's on you. Like,
It's not on us.
it's just like the feelings
You
police.
just
Like,
like him standing in front of you. So
yeah,
why
but that's
is
a
it
little
any
bit different, isn't it?
No, it's not.
You're a hypocrite if you show no respect and no humanity towards us.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, if you fancy standing there in the rain, that goes on.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Well, see you later, lads. Yeah, and if I find you outside you filming any private vehicle registers, it'll be a different story.
Okay.
This time, the problem started when a cop saw a man filming in the parking lot of state property. The cop quickly approached the man and told him he had to leave because that area was off limits to the public. However, when the man pointed out that the state property is public property and that there were no signs or lines indicating restricted access, the cop got really angry and made the situation worse. It seems like he forgot that his job is to calm things down, not stir them up. The cop then threatened to arrest the man if he came back to the parking lot, which, by the way, was open to the public, trying to justify himself. The cop claimed his job was to arrest people who break the law, but he had a hard time explaining what law the man had actually broken and why he was threatening him with arrest. And filming in public? Well, that's definitely not against the law. We know this.
You don't understand.
Can I get your name and badge number? No, I don't understand that.
You don't understand.
No, I
that?
don't
Well,
understand
I'm
that.
telling you that right now. Okay.
That's not true.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not a law.
you're on property after I've
It's
been
not.
dispatched.
That's not your jurisdiction.
That's
That's
not
state property.
Go ahead. and
That's
step
not
on
your.
it, all right?
So I can't cut through to the parking back.
You cannot step in that property.
Where's the property lines? Where are the property
You can
lines?
walk in the public
Where are-
sidewalk all up and down if you want.
Where are the property lines I can't go to?
Into that front
What
yard.
about up here on the sidewalk? What about up there?
You already know.
No,
You
I
walk
don't.
on the sidewalk.
No, I don't.
Well, then, I'm telling
What's your
you.
name and badge number?
My name is Sergeant DePina. My badge is right here.
Oh, you're both the Pina?
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
are you related?
That's not your problem.
Yeah, it is my problem.
No,
Yeah, it is.
All you need to know is right now you can record all you want.
That's state
on the
property. The
sidewalk.
state police need to tell me
Listen,
that.
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I said.
All right. So what? Are you going to arrest me if I walk back on the
Yes, I
property?
will.
You will?
Yes, I
For
will.
what? For what? So because I'm exercising my First Amendment right,
On that property, we're just gonna place it.
you're going to arrest me because I'm exercising my First Amendment right, recording on a public property?
On the public.
That's public too.
That's not
State
public.
property is public, sir. Yes, it is. State property. Okay. All right.
Step on it and find out.
Okay. All right. You want to do it?
Yes.
You do?
Let's do it.
Oh, you do? You do want to do it? That's what you want to do? Is arrest somebody?
It breaks the law, yeah.
That's not breaking the law.
Explain it to
It's
you.
not breaking the law.
Well, how do you know that?
How do I know that? Because I know that's state property.
Apparently you don't know.
It's state property funded by the taxpayers. That's all public property. The only thing we cannot go into is
I
inside.
just told you it's
The only thing we can not do is where?
There's no public access to
Where?
vehicles and anybody else.
Where?
It's supposed to right under
Where?
authorized personnel.
Authorized vehicles. I'm not a vehicle.
Yeah, and you cannot.
I can't go sit at the bench on the public bench.
What business do you have to conduct it?
I'm exercising my First Amendment.
When you have a legitimate
This is legitimate business.
In fact, it's protected by the First Amendment, but it looks like this cop forgot about all that. It's pretty odd considering all cops take an oath at the start of their careers to protect citizens' rights. Now, acting as if the Constitution doesn't even exist, the same cop was turning into a real tyrant. So the man asked the cop to call his supervisor. But the cop refused the request, as if he had the right to do that. Their work policy is clear. Whenever citizens ask to speak to a supervisor, they must comply. It's not up to the cop to decide if it's necessary or not. Hopefully, this cop will face the consequences he deserves for how he handled the situation.
Public interest. I can do it from there as well. I can do it from there as well. Are those benches not public? 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 I do. I do. I do. I do. Filming is legitimate business.
Well, go in there and start filming it.
All right. Not inside. Inside is off limits. Inside is off limits. No, no. You're so wrong here, sir. D575. You're so wrong here, sir. What?
Stop coming up to my cruiser and harassing me while
I'm not harassing you.
That's another.
Filming is not harassment. You're so wrong. I need somebody above you. I can. I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
What law is that?
You cannot.
What law is that?
Because there's private information.
Then you have to protect that. Then you have to cover that.
By me telling you to stay away.
No, no.
Okay.
That's not true. If you look in my vehicle and you see something, does that mean you can't do that? No, that's not true.
There is no private information in vehicles that are.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. When we have stuff in our...
Keep it in there open, then you leave it open.
Exactly. That's the point.
I'm a police officer.
It doesn't matter. You have no special privileges or rights.
It's not a special privilege.
Yes, it is.
Well, just step up to the window and stop filming inside there.
Wow, you're a fucking tyrant, dude. You're gonna get me for swearing too? You're a fucking piece of shit. I tell you, rights violators. You fucking tyrants. The depinas. You guys are gonna get a lot of fucking calls on this one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you guys don't give a shit.
No.
No, you don't.
Same way.
No, you're not. You're not doing your job. Protecting my rights is doing my job. Is doing your
I
job.
think their rights is also my
Who? The illegal migrants?
Well,
They don't have rights in America.
In a park, a male and female cop approached two friends who were just hanging out. You know, like people do in parks. The female cop went straight up to one of them, claiming that people had called to complain about him speaking offensively. Ideally, the cops should have explained to whoever called that the man was free to say whatever he wanted in public thanks to his freedom of speech, and that they really couldn't do much about it. However, these cops decided to handle things differently. When the man's friend suggested he remain silent since he hadn't broken any laws and wasn't obligated to talk to the cops, the female cop got really mad. She even threatened to arrest him for supposedly obstructing her investigation. You know, a classic case of an entitled cop thinking she could do whatever she wanted.
Alright, we're here because apparently you're doing inappropriate things and saying inappropriate things and people are calling on you.
Well, that's a lie. And I'm going to vouch for that.
Sir, stop.
No, I'm not going to
I'm
stop.
talking to him.
I'm talking to you.
You're interfering with my investigation with him.
I don't
Then if
care
you
about your
continue to
investigation.
interfere with
He's my
investigation,
friend.
Then you're going to be arrested for obstruction. Alright, so I would prefer you to let me finish my investigation. Okay? Without interruption. Sir, can I have you step over here?
No, absolutely not. I'm his attorney, and I'm advising him not to speak to you. Claim your Fifth Amendment right. Fifth Amendment right now. Fifth Amendment, don't
Sir,
speak to.
The last warning. You're interfering with my investigation. If you continue, then I'm going to have to remove you. Yes, sir.
No, I don't think you can do that.
I'm trying to, but you won't stop talking.
Please let me speak.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, I sat here and I sung some music. That's what I did.
Okay. Well, why are people calling us on you then?
I
Telling
don't
us that you're
know,
being
ma'am.
inappropriate.
Inappropriate?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, but what are they saying? I
Fifth
need to
Amendment.
know-
Fifth Amendment.
Are you interrupting me again? Are you interrupting my investigation again?
As his attorney,
You're not an attorney.
I am.
Show me your law degree.
Ma'am, I
What college you graduated from?
It's called the U.S. Constitution,
Ma'am,
and we all have it.
Be careful.
I do have
They
it.
can do legal
Listen.
things and throw you in jail.
I do have an attorney.
Listen.
And listen to my story.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
sitting here in hiding because my attorney, Richard Manzo, law office in Titusville, and the Titusville Police Department know I'm right here.
Name and badge
Because I'm
number,
getting
sir.
Death threats on TikTok.
Okay.
I got screenshots. I got. Can I go get the card of the
The
investigator?
reason why I'm here is because people.
But false accusations got nothing to do with what I'm doing.
So people here called us to
And
come,
people don't lie.
to come speak to you
About
because
what?
they feel well. I'll explain it to you again. I've said 3 times already, but I don't have.
Yeah,
any,
but that's not the
I
truth.
don't have any crayons or puppets to explain it any simpler to you. All right. The fact that you're doing something over here, I don't know what you're doing.
But she can't tell you what
But
it is.
listen,
Yes.
can I finish
That's right,
talking?
because there's no law being broken here.
What I'm being told is that people.
It is a total
that you're
harassment.
Being loud, and that.
Ma'am, you
you're
need to
being-
de-escalate.
But the friend wasn't scared. He even joked that he was his friend's lawyer and could give as much advice as he wanted. It was his freedom of speech, after all. When the female cop was dealing with the guy who had received complaints, his friend went over to her male colleague to ask for his name. It turns out this cop didn't realize that it was a part of his job to give his name and badge number when asked. And the sad part is, these cops didn't even want to hear the man's side of the story. They threatened his friend with arrest just for challenging them. It makes you think, just because people complain, it doesn't mean the cops have the right to come and hassle someone, now does it? What do you think about all this?
Take the Fifth Amendment, say nothing more. As you say no
Man,
more words.
All I'm doing is trying to tell you that I've been sitting here.
You go and talk to the people that called you.
I would like a supervisor too.
Right, bring a supervisor over here because you are out of line. No crime has been committed. You are out of line. And you're going straight on YouTube.
They're talking and trying to justify hurting.
Right. You're not going to hurt this man, not with me standing here.
I'm just trying to explain myself.
What it is people are calling and saying you're serving the peace, not being too loud. All they want to do is just quiet it down.
Okay, I'm quiet.
Well, I'm a witness to
Don't
say he hadn't
interrupt
done
him. Don't
that.
interrupt him. You're gonna go to jail.
You do that? Okay.
I won't sing
That's all
one
it
more
is.
song.
Okay.
That's the problem.
De-escalate, ma'am.
So if you're going near people, which I'm not saying you are, don't sing towards them. Okay.
I was just saying.
Keep yourself and keep you guys. Okay. Do that for me.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
If that's their complaint, I can comply with a complaint.
Perfect.
You know, I'm complaining about the people that complained.
Okay.
Are you going to do some of that now? Go talk to the people that complained.
Me and you were good.
All right, I'm complaining about the people that complain, so you go and harass them. This man has done nothing. He's done nothing wrong.
My friend asked me to sing because I told him I'm an entertainer, I'm a performer, I've been a former drag queen.
Oh, I'm going to get a million
So,
views.
and I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. But what you have to understand too is that this is a public park. This isn't.
That's right, it's public.
This isn't a private residence. It's a public park. So some
Just
people
there
may
are
not
kids
like
here and they're
that.
trying to play. Okay.
But I did nothing derogatory.
Right. But if we get the call, then we have to at least get you to quiet it down.
And you got my word. That's okay. Period. Because I'm not here to disrespect y'all. I'm not here to disrespect them.
It's gonna be the same with
I'm
y'all.
in
Was he
hiding
in, was he
because of
hurting
that.
anybody when you walked
I
up?
appreciate that.
Easy. Can
No, because I don't like what's going down here. I don't,
really
man.
Here for me though, and I love you, brother. But I want to solve this with these guys, and then let that die off so they can go do what they really need to do. Because, I mean, what's fair is what's fair.
What's your name?
David Fowler.
David
I'm the drag queen pastor.
Okay.
And I've been doing that.
And
a
he's
long
very
time. I
famous.
get a lot
He
of
is.
hate, and I'm really here.
So David, you know why we're here? We're all good. You're gonna get
We're
your
all
choir
good,
ready.
man. They will not hear me sing one more song.
All right, listen to your actual lawyer next time, not some street lawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bub.
Well, you've already met. You already met his real lawyer.
Thank you for what you do.
Hey, welcome to Pirates or Us. Hey, look at my. Hey, look back here. Pirates or Us. That's me.
Imagine you're just wrapping up your evening grocery run and heading home when suddenly some cops pull up, stop you, and demand to see your ID. without giving any clear reason. Well, that's exactly what happened to this guy. When he asked the cops why they were detaining him, they just told him to give them a second, probably because they couldn't think of a good reason right away. The guy explained that he lived nearby, which was already more information than he needed to share since he hadn't done anything wrong. But the cops still didn't let him go. They found it odd that he was hanging out in the parking lot after the store had closed. He told them that he had just made it into the store before it closed, and when he came out, someone asked him for a cigarette, so he stuck around to chat for a bit. By the time they finished talking, the store had closed. What's with these cops? Why would they assume nobody should be around a store after it's closed? If the guy had actually broken into the store, the police would have been alerted way before now, right?
What do you have me detained for?
Just cooperating with you on your own.
Cooperate? Man, kiss thing Germany, man. Y'all can kiss ass. I got
Where do you live
the utmost respect for you guys, but not when you start doing this kind of bullshit.
Where do you live at?
In North Chase. Leave me alone.
Hold on. You're not, like you said, you're not going to right.
What am I being detained for?
Give us a second.
Okay, give you a second for what? For what? You can't answer that question?
I'm not going to talk to you right in a second.
You're not. Goddamn, I got a cart full of groceries. What do you think I'm doing?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go ask him what I'm being detained for. If you're not going to talk to me, I'm going to talk to him, ma'am. Sir, I done gave her my last name.
What's your last name? Michael Watson.
Watson.
How do you spell your first name?
Michael. Just like common, normal spelling, sir. I live right over there in North Chase, which is way more information than I should have to give you for no damn reason at all. You can plainly see I got a cart full of, yes ma'am, I'll get it from you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you holding the bag. I understand.
And the kickstand wasn't working.
Look, there's my drink right there, y'all can smell that. I ain't drinking, I ain't.
Lean it up right here?
No, I'd rather just go home.
Yeah, it's cold out here. Why are you out so late?
The damn grocery store just closed a little bit ago. I stopped and talked to that guy in that white truck over there. He's apparently sleeping in his vehicle.
Yeah, we were out with him earlier too.
I saw it.
Evicted.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He asked me for a cigarette, so I gave it to him, and he seemed like he was down on his luck, so I talked to him for a little bit. And then I came over here because I need air. Look, see the tire?
I see it.
If I get on it and ride, it goes really flat. So that's what I came over here. I thought they had air in here. No, I don't have a vehicle.
It's cold out here. You going to the store that late?
It was obviously open. I didn't break into the store.
Obviously.
You know, I got the receipts.
What's up, man?
You tell me, man, what is all this shit for?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's your birthday?
For what?
So I know who you are.
Man, what is who I am going to tell y'all?
I don't know.
Man, I need y'all to leave me alone. That's what I need to do.
We're going to do that as soon
What
as
am I
we
being
figure
detained?
out.
No. What am I being detained for?
Suspicious activity. So we can figure out who you are.
Suspicion is not a crime.
Who you are.
What
and
am
what
I? What law did I break? What am I being detained for?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
But that's not how this shit works. You don't detain someone.
Yeah, sure it is.
Mr. Michael.
That's how this works.
We told you that we've had a lot of B&Es at the...
I don't have any kind of tools for breaking anything. I got a cart full of groceries from the frozen food section.
And the sooner you tell us who you are,
and that's not how shit works, bro. I'm free. I'm a free person. I'm not on any kind of probation, parole, anything like that. I don't have to answer to...
These cops were really persistent about the guy handing over his ID. They even asked for his date of birth. One cop claimed that his reluctance to hand over all his details made them more suspicious. She asked why he wouldn't just show his ID if he wasn't hiding anything. But here's the thing. He doesn't have to, lady. And standing up for his civil rights is his prerogative. You go, Bobby. Honestly, it's troubling that a cop would find it suspicious for someone to assert their rights.
leave you alone.
No, you're not.
We can't do that.
You're harassing me and
Until
attempting
we
to
figure out
violate
what
my
you're
rights is exactly what you're doing.
No, sir.
Come on, you can't even say it to straight face.
All I got is Michael Watson, who lives in North Chase.
What's your date of birth?
No. For what? Why do I need to give you my ID?
So we can figure out who you are.
What is me telling you who I am going to do for you?
Well, for one, it's making it seem more suspicious. You won't give us your day of birth, but there's nothing going on.
Me standing up for my rights is making y'all suspicious. The oath that y'all all took to the Constitution to not violate my rights.
Right, but you're choosing this moment right now as an opportunity to exercise your right.
When else should I do it?
Not when you're under suspicion of suspicious activity.
I'm not under suspicion. I'm not suspicious at all. I came over here to see if they had an air pump somewhere. I was looking for air for my tire.
Fine. And if that were the case,
that is the case. That's not was the case. That is the case.
I don't see why that would lead you to refuse to identify yourself.
What's leading me to refuse to give you my identity is I don't have to give you my identity.
I don't see why you would have a problem with telling us who you are. We're trying to figure out...
Well, I'm going to tell you what. The main problem is all of y'all over here ganging up on me because I won't give you my birthday.
Your behavior
and I haven't done
this to be necessary.
No, it's not. My behavior is me standing up for my rights. That's what my behavior is. You guys trying to violate my Fourth Amendment is y'all's behavior. That's suspicious to me. What the fuck? I didn't do shit. I don't have any tools for breaking anything. Y'all can plainly see I got a cart full of groceries.
I could do a weapons search whenever I want.
Despite all this, the cops acted like the problem was the guy's behavior, not the fact that he was exercising his right to not show his ID. But the whole thing didn't add up because the guy was recording everything. The video clearly shows that he was more than polite to the cops. And then, the most absurd part, can you believe they claimed to feel threatened? This was just a guy with groceries. And there they were, fully armed. Make it make sense.
You feel unsafe? Ho, man. Have any tools for breaking anything? No screwdriver, no hammer, no pry bar.
Relax. You're not making this situation any better. I understand you're frustrated, man, but just relax. If you don't not doing anything wrong, just relax, bud.
Can you give me a little space, sir? Please? Thank you very much. I don't appreciate you grabbing me. Man, this is retarded, man. Excuse me, ma'am? No.
Just give us your date of birth and we'll be on going on. Like, we all want to get out of the cold too.
Just give you my date of birth, right? That's all you want?
Michael Watson. We just want a name and put it in our notes and then get out with you because, like we said, there's been a bunch of...
So go ahead, just give up my Fourth Amendment, right? Yeah, the whole thing's heavy. That's why I'm looking for air for the tire. Whenever you guys feel like it. You want my ID? This is not in my papers. This is America. We have a constitution that all of y'all are attempting to violate my Fourth Amendment as we speak. Tell you what y'all can do. You can follow me to my house. That's what you